accountability call. If you're seeing this video, check out the details in the lower third. This is a live call at 4:30. It's Thursday, the 18th. And if you're seeing it later, it's just a recording. Yesterday, we talked about doing a 3-hour sprint. First time I kind of created a little mini challenge. And I was thinking, these guys are going to be like, it'd be interesting to see who does the challenge, the little mini challenge, who doesn't. My son woke up at 5 yesterday, so it messed me up in the morning, but I did get my flyers done. One of the things I did was taught myself Canva last year, so it's real easy to. So I did 3 versions of a flyer that it's now in our information packet. They can, I'm gonna modify these more as well as I you can see there's 3 different versions here. And then I'm messing with like Facebook ads, JPEGs. This is really, this used to be mind or perplexing for me, but with Canva you can do this stuff real easily. So I'm about 90% done my little 3-hour sprint, but I didn't do it in the morning. I did it across the day yesterday, but I got it done. I felt like I couldn't not do it. Anybody get anywhere with theirs?
I started the Reach app for the communication system, and it was good that I started yesterday because I ran into some issues with as easy as I no longer had the Reach app on my phone, which had all the initial contacts, all the initial data from my CRM. So I started that process. So I did not complete it, but I got about 3/4 of the way through. Otherwise, and I'll be able to finish it this morning, hopefully. But otherwise, I would have been one day behind. But that's about as far as I got on it.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, last night I spent, like I told you, I didn't have 3 hours. I spent about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. I got a combination of things going with this little project I'm doing. It's a combination of taking a bunch of videos I've done over the year and chunking. Like I went into they have this app, it's called Munch and Cupis or something like that. You crunch down your videos so you can have shorts. I'm trying to create a bunch of YouTube shorts, all the videos I've had. So I don't know how to do that stuff. So I was investigating that, and I was in ChatGPT taking this project that I have, this course. So I'm trying to put all this together. And so it was a little sporadic, but I spent a good hour and a half on this stuff last night, and learning between the ChatGPT and the Google and the YouTube shorts. And I got off the computer last night. I go down. My 21-year-old daughter's in the basement. I said, "Man, you'd be surprised what I taught myself tonight." And she starts laughing. She goes, "Dad, you're goofy." I said, "Nah." I said, "This is good stuff." So anyway, I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours working on it.
Nice.
That's awesome. Yeah, I made progress on mine. I realized that as I add things to it, it's an ongoing project. So, I did what I said I was going to do, but realized there's additional things that I want to do. So I contributed to a project that I think is never ending. So, which is okay. Yeah. Again, like it's one of those things we say like, it's a journey. So, but I made progress. So I made progress that I said I was going to make, but then I was like, I got to do more to this. So we'll connect later on that, like when we had said, Ron.
I'm helping Ron on a longer project. We're on a similar platform. So I've been where he's going, I guess like a year ago. So Ron and I collaborate on that a bit. Anybody else?
Yeah, it started with mine. I realized really quick once I got in there and started breaking it down that it wasn't as long of a project as I thought. And I was able to, I think I'm about 40% done with it. But I also realized that there's people in my office that should be doing this anyways. So when I go there today, I'm going to hand it over to one of my staff members and go fix this, and this, and then bring it back to me. then I'm going to just check it out. I also was messing around with ChatGPT last night, and but I need to revamp it. It's the presentation is kind of stale. It's been like the same format for years, so I want to redo the format so I have something a little newer next Wednesday to present to my people. So once it's all done, with my staff, then I'm gonna try to get it modified in ChatGPT.
Nice. What about you, Chrissy?
Yeah, I got my 6 continuing medical education credits done. I read 4 articles and watched a webinar and did the associated quiz, and definitely was something I was putting off. They're not the most riveting things to read, so it was good that we had the challenge. I got that taken care of. I'm up to like 60 credits now.
That's awesome.
It's cool. Hopefully it was helpful. I felt like I publicly committed. Therefore, I had to do it. It was, and it didn't happen. I mean, literally, we got off the call yesterday, and 15 minutes later, I got a text from my wife, or she calls me on FaceTime, and my son sleeps with her. We all go to bed together. I crawl out of bed. I go to sleep down here. I keep the light off. If some of you newer people, my dog sleeps in this room, so that's why I keep the light off. Don't want to bother her anymore. But I tell you, I don't know. One morning, if you guys want me to show you Canva, I know when I was doing video, one of my roadblocks was doing the thumbnails. That's why I learned Canva, and I used to have to send everything out to somebody or an employee to create an image. And now I can create these images, and they have, it's so easy. It's crazy how easy it is. So like the image in our Facebook page with the girl running, the 3-hour sprint image. I mean, that might have taken 20 seconds.
Ron, I'd love to learn a little bit of that if you're willing to show you.
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah, one morning. You can do. There's a lot that can be done in Canva, and real simply, there's just if you want to make really cool designed like Facebook posts, like you could do that with. I could spend 10 minutes and show you guys how easy that is. Just that you can do brochures like I just showed you. You can do thumbnails for your YouTube. Thumbnails on a YouTube video is a lot. I mean, it's actually, if you think about it, like it is what people see when they see the menu of videos, and they're going to pick the one that attracts them. So there's characteristics of a thumbnail. So if you're doing YouTube, that thumbnail is like the appearance, and people get attracted. Like if they don't like what they see, they never click on it. It could be the difference between, tens of thousands of views versus nothing, even though it might be a really, really good message or a really good video. So that's one. There was a book Daryl Eves wrote called the YouTube. Daryl Eves, YouTube Formula. YouTube Formula. And the whole first part of the book is about the thumbnail and how important it is. And you do these visual tests, and he shows you how like you open the page and your eye goes exactly to this thing. And then he talks about, where did your eye go? Right here. And so he has a couple examples like that. It's pretty cool. So one morning, I'll show you guys Canva. It's just a really cool utility that I use for a lot of things.
Nice. That
I used to have to send out and hope and pay $175 for somebody to do like one image, in Photoshop. It's like Photoshop for dummies, but it makes you the opposite of a dummy.
There's a lot of great solutions being offered in Canva where people are just offering Canva links. I mean, high-end companies that just offer a link to their library assets that you can edit. So I think being able to take either an existing image, alter it, edit it. When I jump in sometimes, we have a Canva Pro account and most of the things are done in there. But when I jump in, sometimes I fumble, like, which image do I want to bring to the top? And then I just wind up, feeling like I have to ask somebody later for it. So I'd like to have a little knowledge, but I don't want to become a master of it. But I'm
no master. I just don't wait. Like if you guys see the thumbnails on this channel, on this 430 Psycho channel, I create them in less than a minute right after this call. This call ends, I think about like what the thumbnail is going to be. I create it, upload it, and I'm done in like 2 minutes. So, I don't want to send it out to somebody overseas doing images for $15 an image.
I would also like to, ask you about your framework on your blogging, because I think that's been a really secret sauce of your optimization of your website, not just the building out the pages, but you intentionally doing a couple blogs a week, then linking back. When you showed me how you were able to go in and write about an area and just kind of have like this framework of talk about this, and this, like 5 content, then you edit and make it your own. But the way that you were able to publish a YouTube, and then refresh and show me that the next day you were, number 1 or 2 for that search result, that was very specific search. I found that amazing that your site was optimized that fast.
Yeah, I'll show you. We're at our time, but I'll show you something really quick. That's I think you'll like as well, because we did a lot of blogging around areas that we wanted to show up for. But we also, so this spreadsheet basically at the top are the highest volume searches. So 218,000 people search a month about Maryland, the state we're in. So, if I can rank really high in that, I'm going to get a ton of traffic, and then they're all going to see my ads on that page. University of Maryland, 119,000. There's this court case, McCullough versus Maryland, that's searched 53,000 times. So I can show you how to actually find the highest volume searches related to like the area, the state or the city. Universities get a ton of searches as well. And then so the upside on something like that, like something like Fells Point, which is a neighborhood that we do an article for, 700 people might search that a month compared to 170,000. So you create these posts in these really, like the potential to get traffic is like 100 times or however many times, like the amazing amount more times if you can get an article to rank and backlink up in that. So one morning I can show you that stuff too. It's pretty cool.
Cool.
Well, good morning, guys. Rob, I went to an event for like 45 minutes last night.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah.
Mark Gaylor.
Yeah, I was talking to one of Rob's friends I'd met, and we were like, he asked me, he gave me his drink ticket. I go, I don't drink. He goes, I don't drink either. I go, my thing is I don't drink and I get up at 4. He goes, you sound like Rob Commadori.
That's great. I just had lunch with him on Tuesday. Tuesday.
I said, you want to see the video of Rob this morning?
That's great.
Pretty funny. I got to roll.
He sent me a picture of your business card.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's cool. I like him.
Yeah, I've been using him for 18 years.
Yeah, I'll talk to you more about them offline.
Cool.
All right, take care.
See y'all.